Coming up, the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Series Z Gene Brothers Fortification Specialists. Stick around. What's up everyone, it's Phil from Crossfire Collectibles. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing, I think, the final Series Z figure in the collection, which is the Gene Brothers Fortification Specialists. Okay, so, yeah, like I said, I believe this is the final figure in the collection so far. So here is the Gene Brothers. You have the artwork over here with the two brothers, you know, clobbering down some zombies. Here you have the packaging. As you can see, there's two different heads because there's two brothers. Unfortunately, you only have one set of clothes, it looks like. Once we get into the accessory bag inside, which I don't think there's anything extra. But you know, all these figures are compatible, so you can mix and match, and we can make a second one if we need it. So flip around to the back. You know, you have these. Brittany Bites, of course, who was shown first. You have Antonio Aviles and Turnbuckle Biter, who we showed together last night. And now the Gene Brothers. QR code if you want to check it out, and file card. Let me zoom in on the historical documentation war diary, and you can pause it if you want to read it. Alright, so without further ado, we will pop him open. But first, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. Alright, love these packaging. Flip, out comes the card. Crispy, good to go. Set that to the side. First, we will go over the little accessory tag here. And we'll rip that open. So, it's sad to see these come to an end. I hope they do more, but for the time being, this is it. I think these were first revealed in 2020, so it's been 3 years, give or take. And there hasn't been much more. But anyway. Here you have the Series Z stand, you know, the rock pavement looking surface, 2 pegs, the emblem, and 3 holes for body parts. A extra pair of hands, which are some grip hands. Hinged peg at the wrist. You have this pipe, so it's got the silver paint come down to the end on the crooked area, and it's all bloody, so maybe they were holding it and, you know, beating the zombie with it. Cool stuff. I was looking forward to this one because I could use it. So here is a wrench. So it's pretty cool. It's got some blood at the end. These things are heavy if you've ever held a real one, so they could definitely do some damage if you were to clock something with them. But yeah, thinking about maybe swapping out the wrench that hard wrencher came with and give her that. But we'll see. Move over to the packaging here, and we have another zombie torso, similar to the one we showed with the boxers last night. This has like a maybe a lighter shade of brown, almost like a yellowish brown, some green in there, and of course the bloody entrails. There's also some darker browns on the inside, you know, near the spine. Pegs on the back. And I guess we're gonna go ahead and snap this in, just because, like that. And actually, I have Antonia right here, so I'm gonna bring her out real quick just to do a side-by-side comparison of the two torsos. And yeah, I guess they are the same. You know, the paint isn't perfect on every one of them. It's a little different, but it does look like the same shades. So, yeah, I think they are the same. There's just some, you know, extra applications in certain areas. Anyway, we'll get either off to the side. We'll finish out the weapons. And here you have a crowbar. So this has, I'm not sure the color, what the name exactly is, but it's almost like a darker taupe color. I don't know. Anyway, move down to the bottom piece. You know, it's black, and then you have the silver edging. And at the top, there's also black and silver, but covered in blood splatter. cool deal. I'm digging the tools too. They're gonna save me when I want to set up a little garage, and I can throw some of them in there. The clean versions, of course, like this one here. So here you have a nice sledgehammer. This is not bloody. So you have almost the same color of the crowbar here on this bar. Big black handle. And the top, it's silver, but it looks like it has like a black wash on it. But it's kind of makes it almost look like it's gunmetal. But the silver's still poking through a bit with the black over it. So that's pretty cool. Alright, let's move on to head number 1. And I'll actually swap these out so you guys can see both versions. So here you have the first alt head, and it's a bald version. He has a gray beard and mustache, some black eyebrows. Looks pretty good. The head is on a double-sided ball joint. Yeah. And now we'll get out Gene Brother number 1. And here he is. So he really is like reminiscent. So maybe he was based off of the Night of the Living Dead character, if you know what I'm talking about. And the remake, and well, both of them technically. You know, they had the one character, and he might be based off that. That's what I'm guessing. But it's pretty cool. You look at his hair; he's got some gray coming in around the sides. You know, he's got a clean-shaven face. I don't see any facial hair on there. Move down. He's got this like blue shirt, long sleeve. You know, it's got the little button V at the top. He's got this dark yellowish vest. Come down, you got the sleeves rolled up into some brown pants with some more like dark yellow to brown, dark khaki colored boots. And black belt. So he looks cool. So head can spin around full 360 because it is on that double-sided ball joint. Arms can also do a full 360. They can move out that far. They can so he bends at the elbows with a single joint. Hands on a hinge peg, can do a full 360. You have the lower chest torso rotation, the waist rotation, of course. And like I mentioned always, you know, these fully come apart completely, and you can mix and match if you need. Double jointed knees. Legs can go out that far, to the side that far, and they don't go back very far. Move down to his feet. Now his feet are a little different. He does not have the normal foot area like the rest of the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S have, since he has boots. But he does have a hinge in there that they can move down. They can't move up very well. Not really any ankle rocking pivot in there. But yeah. So there's Gene Brother number 1. And we'll go ahead and pop that head off, and we'll try the second head to see what we're gonna go with. And yeah, so there you have your more older guy. Okay, so I'll pull this out. So this does say Lewis and Miles Gene. Okay, so that's their names, Lewis and Miles. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we're gonna gear him up. Now I'd like to use several of these weapons here, but I don't think I'm gonna do that for this one. I think I'm gonna definitely give him this wrench, because that's just neat. Maybe I'll have him, you know, kind of holding it double-handed, because you know it does have some weight to it, and he's just resting his arm a little bit for when he goes to swing at one of these unlucky undead who are trying to come after him. So if they had double jointed elbows, they would be so much more maneuverable. But you can see the arm popped out, the lower forearm on the right arm. I'm just gonna get that back down in there. Yeah, the arm doesn't want to stay in very well, but that's all right. So we'll give him something like that for now, and then we'll go ahead and put him on a stand. So we'll bring that over. Nice twisting in there to get him pose. Where's the other hole? I'm having trouble seeing it. There it is. Alright. So So there's Gene Brother 1. I'm gonna say this is probably Miles. Just going off of how it says Lewis first and then Miles. And you know, on the art you have this one here and then that one. Or it could be, you know, Miles and Lewis. Lewis and Miles. Either way. But anyway, let's get him on the turntable and we'll give you some final thoughts. Alright, so here is Lewis and Miles, the Gene brothers from Boss Fight Studio as part of the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Series Z series, Fortification Specialists. So, cool figure. I didn't really save him for last. He was just kind of the last one we got to opening because I was more interested in doing the zombies at first. But I'm glad I finally did get to him. He's going to make a nice addition to the survivors. I think I'm definitely going to have to get another body of some sort, you know, some with you know, dark flesh tone. I think they call that coffee, just to have another African American fighter with them, so they'll have the two brothers together. I may look to see what I can do with that because it looks like the vest isn't on the one character there, and he has a white T-shirt on, you know, almost like Luke Cage looking, but with a beard. But yeah, cool figures. I like the monkey wrench. I think his attire just looks great as it is. But like I said, I'm gonna mix and match and see if I can make a second survivalist out of this. The weapons are cool. I notice he has no bladed weapons, but still he's using tools. So Fortification Specialists, maybe, you know, they're just going around and gathering up supplies and survival stuff, you know, enough to get through this outbreak. And yeah, they're pretty much just grabbing whatever they can. And you know, some of them tools there are pretty simple and common tools you can find pretty much anywhere. So if they're rummaging, you know, abandoned houses or garages, you know, that's what they find, that's what they're going to use. So cool stuff. But yeah, great figure. I really hope they bring some more out. I'm definitely into these. I'm going to start probably dipping into the Court of the Dead stuff and messing with some of that. And I know I said I wasn't going to show no sneak previews, but I have an idea for this one, and she'll be coming up, so wait for that. I can't wait to open that. This thing looks great. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please leave a giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.